When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
The Bears will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away, they did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. This time he's got him. There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Snagged on the outside. It's Mills.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete. He made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. Just saw one there on the crossing route.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Touch pass on the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Looking to throw again. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He might want another play. Unloads to the right. Holds it in. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their...
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now, deep shot for the end zone. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot.
Lets it fly deep downfield. They took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be third down.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. hands it off. Turning it on. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Pressure coming. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and threw it away. It'll be third down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
At the 35, he's open. He's loose. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Baylor! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. And he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Got his man downfield. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Takes a handoff. It's Stoneburner. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Quick completion to the right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He wants to change this route. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest...
Oh, a lot of space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
To the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. And the Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Working on the right. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the move to the right, looking for a big one.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets rid of it, and it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Here comes the heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, he puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Under fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but they've been in a dogfight all day and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Iowa. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First play of the drive comes from from the 22. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. So the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game, going for it inside your own 30. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Throws to the tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Scrambling away. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. He's got it along the sideline. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking downfield on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the run, it's Stoneburner. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Leaves it with the back. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking to the big tight end. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying to do it on the ground. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Stoneburner. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Bears will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mills. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Turns it loose. He's got it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistent.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
We'll send the tight end in motion. To the ground with the back. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
There's the pressure. They've got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On 4th down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless, and you know that you're losing possession. You're coming off the field.
Hines is back in the middle. Oh, spins away. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Extending the play. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Aggie. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
56, Baylor, 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. string together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Here's the handoff. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to fire. Dances away. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the 2nd half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He turns that loose down the right side.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the net. Rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. Gonna let it fly. Threads it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Using the quick game. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Texas A&M. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking for a man. It's Wall. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The offense changing the play. Under fire. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Just couldn't quite hook up on that last pass play. Now it's 3rd down. Using his legs, it's Owen. Got the first down and more. Running free. The 30. Running inside the 20. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party game. A late touchdown.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys are...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a heat. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Looking downfield on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Here he goes. Touchdown Bears! The defense putting points on the board. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Back to pass on second down. Bringing the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It is third and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
17.
He'll return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. He's got it on the right. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record,